Hi, it's Julie. Welcome back. I'm going to talk about my September favorites. I only have about 7 things here. I didn't wear a lot of makeup during the month of September, but I did find some really great things. So the first thing I want to talk about is skincare, and it's my Dr. Jart Ceramidin liquid. I love this. I use this right after I put on my vitamin C serum in the morning. I shake a little bit into the palm of my hand, press it onto my skin, my face, and my neck, and that preps my skin for my moisturizer, whatever moisturizer I want to lay on top of that. It just really plumps and hydrates my skin. I love it. I'm enjoying it. The next thing, some people will definitely not be into, but I so appreciated it. It's the TOCCA hair fragrance. Comes in this beautiful box. I think TOCCA is how you say it. And this one is the Giulietta. There we go. That's what it looks like. And it is, the notes are pink tulip, green apple, lily of the valley, and amber. And it's, they call it the romantic of the line that they carry for hair fragrance. And it's very light. It's not a strong, harsh fragrance. It is not drying for your hair. It's got a blend of moisturizing oils, and it leaves a slight sheen to your hair. I only put in 2 or 3 spritzes just throughout the lengths of my hair. Usually I use a lightweight hair oil at the bottom of my hair or on my ends. And so what I'm trying to do is to get that fragrance to kind of cling to that oil so it will last a little bit longer. I live in a dry climate, so a lot of fragrances and things seem to dissipate very quickly. And what I have done is I use the Go Naked Urban Decay roller ball. That is a very nice, warm, clean sort of scent. And this Giulietta, to me, is not real flowery. It's not fruity at all. I don't really get a lot of apple out of it. To me, it's very fresh and clean. It almost, to me, smells like a really fine, high-end, I want to say soap, but it's got this really nice, clean scent to it. It's not overwhelming, but it lingers somewhat in my hair, and I'll smell it later in the day, and it just is nice. It was very comforting when I was going through my healing process after my surgery. So I liked to spritz a little bit of hair fragrance in my hair and just get that nice, refreshing scent. So I do like it. Some people don't want to spend money on something like that, but it really was nice. And it costs probably a quarter of the cost of a high-end fragrance. It's not very expensive, which is nice. And then one thing that I used very carefully and every evening was this Revitalash Advanced. And what it is, if you haven't heard about it, it is an eyelash serum. It comes kind of in like an eyeliner tube, has this little teeny brush at the end that's saturated in the serum. And what you do each evening after you've taken all of your makeup off and put on your moisturizer and your serum and everything, you put this right above on your lash line. And you don't want to use too much because it can drip down and get into your eyes, but it doesn't sting, it doesn't hurt. There is no discoloration of your iris like there was back in the day, I guess, with Latisse. I never used anything like that, but this doesn't do that. I just don't like to use too much. It is expensive, and so I want to use it just enough to saturate the very roots of my eyelashes on both sides at night. It dries quickly. It doesn't make my eyes blurry in the morning. It doesn't sting, and it works. My eyelashes are very long. They always are hitting my brow bone up here. And if my eyelid around my brow or whatever is too moisturized, I will get those little dots of mascara up there and have to clean those off. It really does work on your eyelashes. And that's nice, you know, as you age, sometimes they thin out or maybe they get a little bit weaker, and that has kept them strong. And I think this is my 2nd tube. It says that it lasts about 3 to 4 months. I believe that's what it says on the site, and mine lasts about 6 months. Sometimes I will forget at night, and if you go every other night, it still works fine. And then what was happening was I was using my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil, and it was looking a little bit warm to me. I was feeling like I was seeing a little bit too much warmth in my brows. And so I went in, I asked someone working there if there was a cooler toned one than the one I was using. And so she recommended by Benefit this Precisely My Brow pencil, and this is number 2. It comes in this really fun packaging. It works great, and I think, whoops, I keep dropping it. And I think that it is, I put some on my hand side by side, the one I was using, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and then this one, and it did look slightly cooler. And so I'm trying this and enjoying it. I believe it is a cooler look to my brow, and I like that. That's what I was going for. So the next thing is by NYX or NYX, and it is the Faux Blacks. And this is the inner eyeliner. They have a purple one, they have a dark green one, they have like a steel gray, and this one is their blue in Midnight, and you have to sharpen it, and I've used quite a bit of it, and I've been using it on my upper waterline, my upper tight line, just to brighten up my eyes and for something different. I've used black for so long, and then I've been recently using browns, but I wanted something slightly different and a little bit punchy, and I'm really liking the blue. And then last is a candle that I found at Marshall's, and it is a line called Manly Indulgence. Great name, right? And this is the one in black tuxedo. And it is, let's see what the notes are, white musk, lavender, and cedarwood. It smells so good, just warm and cozy. It burned really, really well, very evenly, through a super nice scent. The wick didn't get, large and mushroomy, how they do sometimes. And it's made in the USA, and they also had, their line is really cool. One was called Suit and Tie. There's another one called 5 O'Clock Shadow. And I believe there was one, maybe 2 others at Marshall's. They cost less than the Bath and Body Works candles. And this was kind of a nice scent to transition into the fall, from the summer into the fall. I really do like the pumpkin and apple smelling ones. As long as they're not too sweet, I do like a lot of those. But this warmth in this one really was attractive to me. I really did enjoy it. My oldest daughter had found 5 O'Clock Shadow and was loving that. That one has more of kind of a cologne, men's cologne scent to it. But they're beautiful. If you can find them at Marshall's, they are really a nice candle. So those are my September favorites. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do stick around and subscribe.